Welcome everyone to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. To be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Houston Rockets. Take a look at the Rockets. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, you know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Trevor Ariza. Jordan is out there at Chauncey Billups. Then it's Russell. And it's Lopez in at the power forward. And the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Now here's Iverson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Billups kicks to Lopez. It's Ariza on the wing. Russell sets a screen for Ariza. Iverson with the block. And it's Houston on the break. The pass to Irving from 12 feet out. Shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Stockton with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Iverson with the bucket.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Now it's sent it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Kevin McHale.
Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but Coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Just trying to get a break in the action. Clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Now here's Ariza. Screened by Russell. Ariza kicks to Lopez. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Here's Stockton. Shot clock at 6, and he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's sent back by Russell. They get it back. Stockton's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jordan the screen. Lopez sets a screen for Ariza. Lopez left side. Shot from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's Kemp. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The drive by Jordan. Kicks it out to Ariza. Releases. And it's San Antonio with another.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Stockton kicks to Irving. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Outside, Billups. Screened by Russell. Here's Jordan. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Iverson. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. And they double up Iverson. Here's Kemp. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And the Spurs making a change here. Kukoc just checked in. San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 2. Billups kicks to Russell. Ariza outside. Down low. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Dishes to Stockton. Here's Iverson. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 4. They set the screen. Billups gets to Ariza. Jordan dishes to Ariza. San Antonio again missing. Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And he gets the bucket.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Billups. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screened by Russell. Ariza with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Horrible, Houston!
All right. Checked in for John Stockton. Here's a Teletovic is checked in for San Antonio. Price comes in for Chauncey Billups. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen. Kemp cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And here's Price from beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Rockets leading by 3. Now Reddick. Kicks it to Iverson. Unloads. But he stays with it. Another shot. And it's Abdul-Jabbar getting it to go.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Spurs trail by 5. There's a screen. Price kicks to Teletovic. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Redick, looking for his first basket still in this one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jordan, the pass to Price. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can't make good off the pick.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Iverson. Irving. Can't cash in from the high post. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
MJ finding his man right there.
And for Houston, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Jordan. Finishes the break with a slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest.
Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast booth, but
when you don't have a dog, you know, in the...
That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale was.
Yeah, you know, I certainly understand where he's coming from. I mean, I'm living it in many ways, but for me, it's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever played or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive court.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. You've got Chauncey Billups. Brook Lopez is out there with Steve Novak. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. There's the feed to Rudez. Rebound, San Antonio.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And the wide open shot from Billups. Sinks the triple. Billups has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rockets trailed by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Redick inside the line. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Redick's got his first 2 points. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Lopez, a screen on Stockton. And Billups, here we go. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Novak's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio. Billups against Stockton.
Regla de que tú pones a la rival de 2 y a la de 3. No se podía. Entonces, como no dejaban la
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lopez against Abdul-Jabbar. Puts it up from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
shot got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so Billups nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Billups. Stockton draws the double. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lopez a screen. And Billups, here we go. San Antonio again missing. The Rockets trail. Here's Stockton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Stockton's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Billups. He's got 5. Puts it up from 15. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Rudez kicks to Dinwiddie. Here is Stockton. Pass to Dinwiddie. Jacks up a 3. And that is good. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Good. Novak's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Rockets. Irving comes in for Damian Rudez. Russell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Stockton outside. There's the pick. Outside Kemp. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. Iverson's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Ariza. And it's Jordan in for Reggie Bullock. And so Kemp nails both of them. And San Antonio has possession. Outside Billups. Russell dishes to Jordan. Puts it up from 15. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Dinwiddie kicks to Kemp. Here's Irving. And that one comes up a bit short. Spurs have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Kukoc for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Jordan against Iverson. Knocks down the 10-footer. Iverson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. The Spurs on 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Screened by Russell. Billups attacking. Russell passes to Lopez. Nogueira with the steal. Here's Iverson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Billups dishes to Russell. Jordan against Iverson. Shot clock at 5. Jordan kicks to Russell. Puts up the baby hook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes in. Lucas Nogueira. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Price in for Chauncey Billups. Now here's Iverson. 8 points for him. Floats one. Kemp can't hit. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Price kicks to Teletovic. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Iverson. Jordan can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game
completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. Checking out the Spurs. The first 2 games of this series were evenly split, and the first half of this game followed suit. They're still searching for that extra edge that'll give them the upper hand here in Game 3. It has become a series. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they're playing some unselfish basketball here tonight, Ernie. Guys aren't trying to take the defense 1-on-5. They're moving the basketball and finding the open man. And then, of course, the open man is finishing, so no problem here tonight.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Iverson. 12 points and also a block shot.
They've got Iverson. Sean Kemp is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Irving. And it's Stockton in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Jordan with the rebound. And San Antonio shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Outside, Billups. Screened by Russell. For the 3. No good. Excellent D from Stockton. The Rockets trail. Iverson with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Abdul-Jabbar, the screen on Jordan. A nice shot by Stockton. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Houston now. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Kemp can't hit. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Feeds it to Lopez. Billups kicks to Lopez. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stockton dishes to Kemp. He feeds it to Iverson. Shoots. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Iverson. 2 shots. Good on both. San Antonio trailing here. Screened by Russell. And Billups, here we go. Kemp with the steal. Here's Irving. Throws down the breakaway jam.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
San Antonio calls timeout. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Jordan the pass to Russell. That drops. Russell's.
Keep it going for your Rockets Power Dancers.
Sounds good. Hit. Shooting.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. San Antonio trailing here. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Mirza Teletovic out there with Russell. Then it's Kukoc. Then there's Price. And it's Jordan in at the two spot. Here's Teletovic. Just 5 to shoot. Price outside. Connects from three-point range. Price has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs. Now here's Iverson. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Iverson kicks to Rudek. Nogueira with it. And the wide open shot from Reddick. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 4 assists in the game. The Spurs shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. The drive by Jordan. Also high post. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. And the shot is good. And it's 9 points for Michael Jordan.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Iverson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. The turnaround jumper. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Price, and it's blocked. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rudez kicks to Reddick. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Jordan. The shot by Reddick, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Reddick against Price. Here's Teletovic. The shot misses. And it's Houston the other way. It's Reddick on the wing. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead. Reddick against Jordan. And he dunks it down.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Timeout called the Rockets. Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He likes how they're playing, so simply said, hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's make the most of it and even this series off. We'll see if they can get the job done, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kemp's checked in for Nogueira. Irving comes in for Damian Rudez. And Stockton subbed in for J.J. Reddick. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Houston.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Really an extraordinary game for Shawn Kemp. He's got 14 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless. Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Back to Stockton. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Kemp inside. Lopez covering. Dishes to Irving. On deep. But they recover it. On the wing, Iverson. Guarded by Jordan. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Against Stockton. Jordan the screen. Phillips gets to Ariza. Pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jordan. Shoots a fader. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Russell sets a screen for Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Here's Ariza. Outside for Jordan. Feeds to Lopez. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there's the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Stockton outside and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Phillips kicks to Russell. He kicks it to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Now Stockton. Kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Okay, man, put your hands together for the Rockets Power Dancers.
Against Lopez. Outside, Phillips. Jordan inside. Off target with the jump hook. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Iverson passes to Stockton. Kemp against Lopez. Kemp inside. Stockton against Phillips. 2 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. And Houston again with the bucket.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
San Antonio calls timeout. Jordan the screen. Lopez kicks to Phillips. He feeds it to Jordan. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The drive by Iverson. And it's sent back by Russell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Right side, Jordan. The 11-footer. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They lead by 3. 1:20 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Irving, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Phillips kicks to Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Sean Kemp picks one up right there.
Well, Lopez has been great. 16 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 3. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Kempa screen on Lopez. Here's Iverson. Another shot. Yes!
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
Well, sans his lights-out shooting, they'd be staring at a huge deficit.
Phillips kicks to Lopez. Fader on the way. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take it.
Well, I don't doubt that they clearly recognize that, and because they do, they're going to continue to milk it.
It's in!
Whether by design or accident. That was a very high-quality shot they created.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 5. 26 seconds left in the game. Seconds left in the game. Phillips, no good.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead. Personal foul.
And so here is Houston, leading by 5. And now we've got the intentional foul.
At the line for your Rockets, Julius Irving. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Lopez dishes to Ariza. Money! And now they trail by just 4. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them. And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Novak, the pass to Barron. Price outside. Novak outside. No good. So Houston wins it, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching
the 2K Sports post-game show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He's tricking the book to get those high percentage shots.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason coverage of round 2 for tonight. More round 2 action yet to come. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, everybody.